And good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, and good morning. If you're here on YouTube, hello, welcome to the Bullishbrs community. Go live Monday through Friday. Join our community at bullishbrs.com. If you're here on Discord, already got love for you. I'm excited for a good trading day. Let's get started with our daily time frame like we always do. Mark out those previous day highs, previous day lows, previous day high, our open price, and our previous day low. And we can check our 4-hour time frame. 6-hour, see if there's anything of interest on the 6-hour. No. 4-hour, not really. I do see that here on ES we did reject this key psych level, which is that 6,000 full level, 6,000 even, and it was also a supply zone up there too, around 6,003. So we had a nice rejection off of that. We broke these supply zones on our way, but I'd really like to see us create a higher low at some point. Because I don't have any demand zones, what I'm going to be using is this fair value gap as an area. What if Fade Bull celebrated too early? I know, right? Imagine celebrating longs up here just for the market to pull back on you. But I'm liking this 1-hour fair value gap down here on ES. I am still liking bulls. If we throw up our fib tool on this, we're probably at like a 50% or 61 retracement. Yeah, here's our 50%. Here's our 61. I'm not going to keep the fib on there though. 90 minute, 30 minute, 45. Let's see. So we have a 90-minute demand right under that 1-hour demand. What I'm going to do, a 1-hour fair value gap, I should say. So I am going to mark this out as my demand zone today. And that's all the way down at 59.22. Now, it might sound like it's all the way down at 59.22. But look at where price is currently trading at. Not that far, only 26 points off. We just had a rally overnight of, let's see, 100 points. So if we're pulling back 80, we could definitely make our way back up there. Jim Cramer selling? Oh my goodness, it's a buy then. Well, they are telling us in the what's it called chat on YouTube that. All right, let's see. So this is our 90-minute demand. This is where I'll be looking for. This is my area 1 today, guys. So let's do 1. First area I'm looking for possible longs. Area 2 would be this 1-hour fair value gap. And that's sort of it, guys. I mean, I'm really not going to be looking for shorts today. Unless markets can prove otherwise. But there really hasn't been anything to tell me, yeah, we should definitely go short. We've been in a bull trend, making higher highs. So we tried making some lower lows here, but this was just a retest of this demand zone and a retest of this broken supply. So I felt like that was an imbalance. Oh, you're saying Jim Cramer's secretly selling, but he's bullish. Well, I'd hate to finally agree with Cramer, but I do think maybe in the morning, let's say, what I'd like to see, and this is all coming down to the retail mindset and just psychological mindset, right? If we were to open right over here, there's a few ways that retail's going to look at this. They're going to look at it and go, wow, we were so bullish pre-market, I want to go long as soon as market opens. Or they could see it as, wow, we're selling off, I want to short this. Regardless, what would crush them most is if we started to sell off when market opens and we found some support and demand. Because what would happen is everybody trying to short this push lower is going to be happy. The shorts are going in their favor. Unknown to them, we're coming into an area of support. This is our point of control from yesterday too, 59.24. So very strong key level. That's our opening price today too. This is looking good. I would like to find some longs around this 59.22 today. Demand around, 59.22. This looks real clean. And again, like I was saying before, if we sell off in the morning, everybody who's short's going to be happy. They might even add to their shorts. We're going to reverse on them. They're going to get stopped out. They're going to have to buy back. What happens in the morning too, when we start selling off and people were bullish? Well, if we start selling off and people were bullish, those impatient people are going to go, oh my God, we're selling off. No, I was wrong. We got to sell. Bearish, bearish, bearish. Not the case. Let the market pull back. Give us a little pullback in the morning for 15-30 minutes, and then let's see a reversal, right? Let's find some support in that demand zone. So I would like to see support today on ES. Same with NASDAQ, and we'll take a look at NASDAQ as well in a bit of a different situation here. Now, NASDAQ has this major supply zone here on the 90-minute, and that's this red one we're looking at way up here. Now, it's not the strongest of zones, actually, because look at this. We didn't reject it at all up here. We rejected this zone. 1, 2, 3 times. So this is going to be my 4 times. This is going to be my area of interest for NASDAQ longs today. This is my number 1 zone on NQ. Because this was a major resistance, resistance. We broke it. Now I want to see it work as support. So that's what I'll be looking for longs on NQ. This is my support area. We could also use our volume profile too to see on NASDAQ where's our point of control and stuff of that nature. Yo, you guys should have seen the NVIDIA earnings yesterday, man. Oh man, my levels were killer. We were at around 140 when I started doing my analysis. I said keep an eye on that 143.50 level because we were looking at the daily time frame. And I marked my pivot out to here. I said, be careful. If we are able to open above this 143.44, 149 might really be in favor, right? Because we might look bullish, gap and go. Be careful near this 140, though, because the last few times markets traded into it. Now, guys, we're looking at NVIDIA. Look at this. Whenever we trade into this area, works as some type of resistance. So because we're opening there, I would sort of be careful that we don't start pushing lower off of that zone. So that's what we're looking for on NVIDIA. This is gold. I'm sorry, that's oil. This is gold. Take a look at gold. Gold's been bullish overnight since that reversal. So look, this was gold's reaction. Obviously, gold doesn't always inverse the market, but it runs off of strong uncertainty. So when people were more confident in the market, they take their money out of gold, and that's what we saw in this pullback. Since then, look at this reversal gold's had. Massive. It's almost above, it's near its previous day high. Unfortunately, look at our zones, guys. Look how wrong they are right now. That's because we had a contract shift in gold. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do some math here. Come to our 15-minute time frame and figure out where are these zones actually located. I'm going to delete this volume profile for now so I could see those zones. 15-minute supply right here. So let's see. This 15-minute supply comes from this candle right here, and that is about, let's take our ruler tool. This is what, 26, 33, 26, 33, 22, 60, I should say. And then the zone itself is about 27.5 points away. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to here. So 27.5. Guys, remember 27.5 because I'll forget it. Come over to our object tree. We click top drawing, scroll down all the way to our bottom drawing. Hold down shift so that it selects all of them and click your bottom one. That's going to select all of your drawings. You come into settings, go to displacement, and we're going to put it up, add 27.50, and that should work. There we go. Look at that, guys. Fixed all of our drawings in one button. Instead of having to delete everything, redo everything. ES, we'll go over ES. We went over ES. Bullish, bullish, bullish. I know my boy Lil AR in here likes to inverse our trend. I'm just playing, I'm playing. Listen, man, whatever setups work for you, whatever system you use, doesn't matter what some next guy uses. Just want to see a quick run up on gold, make sure we're not missing anything. On the hourly here, let's see. I have my demand zone. So something I'd be interested in on gold would be this demand zone down here, 32.51. Unfortunately, we aren't this close to it anymore. We're not only 16 points away. We're about 90 points away. So with that being said, not too interested anymore. However, this supply zone up here is another story. 15-minute supply. We rejected it before. I'd like to see if we could reject it again. And now we could throw up our volume profile too and get an idea of where our VP and low volume is. And check this out, guys. Supply zone, low volume shelf. This is setting up pretty nice as a rejection area on gold. So this is where I'd be looking for on gold. Call that 1. Be looking for shorts on gold in that area. And it worked for shorts yesterday, pre-market as well. So I'd like to see if sellers could step back in there to fill that imbalance and bring us back lower to target. Look at the point of control right here. So that's where I would like to target as point of control on gold. We'll mark it out as point of control just so we have it. We'll make it like an orange level, and text will be orange too. We'll make it white so we can see it. CEO Jensen Huang to sell 800 million of Nvidia stock. That's crazy. Guys, I want to show you a stock that Nvidia has as one of their holdings and is going pretty crazy. CRWV. CoreWeave. They IPO'd in March. Nvidia is an early investor in them, so they were able to get an even cheaper price than the IPO price. Look at where they're currently trading at. This is huge, over 200%. They've been just rallying since they IPO'd, and it does not look like they're slowing down at all. I could see this one possibly hitting this 150 mark. Key psych is 150, 175, then 200. Now, this is another way that Nvidia is making billions, millions to billions. So I'm not too worried about Jensen selling some shares of Nvidia. They got a lot going on. Let's see, what were we on? We were doing gold, right? So we'll go back to gold for a quick second, just wrap that up. Daily time frame. Let's also look at the daily, because I was curious. And look at the daily has been very range bound, and that almost makes me not want to trade gold at all here. Here's our previous day high. Previous day high is right in that supply zone. So, okay, here's something that might line up, right? If we break that previous day high, a lot of people might be looking bullish, but if we break that previous day high and fail, that's where I should be looking bearish, because a lot of people will be trying to take that breakout trade, and a lot of people in short positions are going to be stopping out up there. So that's gold. We got ES and NQ. We could run through crude as well. Good morning, everybody. Let's see. So crude, we got our previous day low, previous day high. Let's see. Delete this zone. This was a broken supply zone. I see we have a new 4-hour demand that overlaps it. But something I would mention on things like oil, especially oil lately, is they really haven't been respecting their supply or demand zones. It's been very range bound. It's been very poor price action. Breakouts here, breakdowns there. I will keep an eye on oil. I wouldn't take it long at this point, seeing how strong the selling pressure was. But if we are able to hold this low right here, could possibly be lining up. What just happened? Okay. Freaked me out. How's the 15 look? How's the 5 look? I mean, we had a strong volume on this last candle at that 840. Look at the volume spike right here. And a lot of times we'll get that volume spike at key levels because that's where we like to reverse. Yeah, crude has been a dud all week. Bro, over week, crude's been a dud for over... for over 52 days. In my opinion, crude's been a dud. But, nah, I hear that, man. We have crude data today, too, at noon. Okay, interesting. Not something we'll be too concerned over because we're trading way before noon, but definitely something to be aware of. We can look at Bookmap as well on oil here. Let's see. Let's see L. Oh, and we'll probably have to change gold. Yeah, change gold GC. Guys, if you have GC on Bookmap, you're going to have to unsubscribe from this one. You're going to go to add, whatever platform, Rhythmic for me. Exchange is COMEX. And then we're no longer on we're no longer on M. We are on, you come over to TradingView, you tap the little thing, and it tells you GCQ. GCQ. So we're going to delete M, put Q, add historical data. We're going to do 24-hour, 1-hour cloud, and hit subscribe. And that's going to give us our new gold on Bookmap. Let me check oil. I think we changed oil already. And guys, this is that gold spread we were talking about. Yo, good morning, Kev. What's going on? What's up? What's going on, Joel, Kevin, Mike, Paulto? What's going on, guys? Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Ready to make some money today. Gotta make our get back on the market. Let's see. Definitely going to be waiting on ES and NQ today, guys. Definitely feeling bullish. We could take a look and see where the VIX is currently trading at, too. See if we could spot any ranges on the VIX. What's up, Mike? Good morning. Let's see. So check out, this is the VIX chart, guys. It's very important to mark out key levels on the VIX too, because when we're coming up to areas of support and resistance on the ES, if we're able to match those support and resistance levels on VIX, on NASDAQ, that helps give us extra confirmation that, hey, you know what? We might be at our lows or we might be at our highs. Good morning, good morning. Yo, what's up, Brandon? What's up? Let's see. I like VIX.
Yeah.
Options got killed on NVIDIA. Yeah, we'll have to see. NVIDIA currently still trading around 141.92. That's crazy, man. That is wild. It's holding that 140 key psych level very strong. It's holding my other key level 143.16, 143.42 very strong. That's where I would see NVIDIA's range right now. Who said NVIDIA? Oh, well, alright. Alright, let's see. So look at this range here on the VIX. Whenever VIX is trading under this 1946 level, we've been very range bound. This is a 27th, 28th, 29th, and then today. So let's see how price has been trading since we're below that level, right? Well, since we're below that level, intraday at least, if we're looking back here, so here's where it starts on VIX, here's where it starts on ES. So just for the past few days, we've been bullish. Yesterday, though, look at this. We rejected. Let's see. We range bound. VIX was at that key level. Wow, look at this, guys. ES hit this demand zone right here, 4 o'clock. VIX hit that key level at that 1940 area, and then rejected back lower. ES gave us that rejection back higher. Now, of course, this was brought to us from that NVIDIA earnings. They didn't have a double beat, however. They did not have earnings per share. Yo, what's going on, Kev? Yeah, man, a little bit of everywhere, dude. You guys got me on Bullishbrs, got me all over Benzinga, Instagram, dude, everywhere. I'm just trying to get out there and help educate and share some love and some knowledge. Let's see.
Yeah. I might not trade today.
Yeah?
I don't have this going up. So
I know.
I'm not interested in trying to short here. Like, I have this going down overall. So at least at least into the 400s, 300s. So I might not trade it just because I can't see an upside.
Oh, wow.
Right now.
Okay, that's interesting.
Today. Yeah. I'm not saying it can't go near its high that it made to the overnight and reject. I'm just saying I can't see it being a long today. And I'm not really interested in shorting
yeah, no,
a positive market,
Yeah, 100%. What's it called? What I was thinking was, so I have my supply and demand. Obviously, you trade your ranges. What I would like to see, I don't think we could make I like to go by probable, realistic, and I guess probable. I don't think we could see a sell-off towards those 300s today on NQ. I think that would call for like a massive, maybe economic news, maybe even if Trump announces, hey, we're going to enact, what was it? So obviously, guys, tariffs were blocked by the court last night. This is what fueled the market reaction, that along with NVIDIA earnings. Good timing on that, guys. Goldman Sachs analysts are speculating Trump administration will invoke Section 122 as an alternative method to impose tariffs. So, are we out of the water yet with tariffs, guys? Absolutely not. Are we going to believe every tariff news article we see? No, we'll be here every single day flipping our opinions. So, with all that being said, go off the price action, be prepared for some type of news catalysts, and be ready for the volatility. I think
it was the price action even from yesterday, right, Kev? Like,
yeah,
we talked in the pre-market that if it couldn't get over the 500s, 507 to be specific, that it would fail and then get into the 300s. That's what it did. And in fact, you could see it went down a bit, came up, rejected that 507, and then dumped, right? It's sort of the same today. It just feels like we're at a point where we could have a rejection. I'm just not interested in the short side of it.
Yeah, No, I see that. I get that. You know what it is too? We did create a demand zone, so we created some support yesterday. And that's right near our point of control on our volume profile from the start of yesterday's session. Something I will mention, however, is we had this huge rally higher, and volume is very dead right now up here, right? Price wasn't really accepted higher. We do have to recognize, of course, it was pre-market, so we're not going to get that New York session volume. But at the moment, this looks like a P shape, which is heavy volume to the downside, normally is a bearish confluence. I'm really going to be watching equities today. I'm going to be patient. I am looking at this trend to continue higher off of levels of support only. Will not be going long at random. At random.
I'll go long if it gets to the 400s. Then I'll start looking. But I think I might, stay out unless I get some good trades.
Yeah. Let's see. I want to see. So let's move this one to the 30-minute time frame. Now this is actually our point of control and our volume profile from today's session, and it is not a P shape. It does have better volume to the upside. So I guess what I'm interested in today is the point of control from yesterday. Point of control from yesterday is right here at 59.23 on ES. I have a demand zone on ES at 59.22. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see support. I want to see price sell off into it. I want to see everybody that's long in this 1 hour fair value gap get stopped out and then reversed on. So that's 100% what I'm looking for today on ES. We also have, that would call for the NASDAQ to move lower as well. And NASDAQ has this major area of resistance around, I have 21,513 to 21,560. So this would be my area of support. If we don't hold that, then yes, I could see a strong move to the downside for sure. Really going to depend, though, on how we want to trade. Let's see. Let's put our fixed range volume profile over here now. Point of control on NASDAQ from yesterday is around 465. 465. And we can mark that out just so we have it.
Yeah, I'd be more comfortable down there.
Yeah, no, definitely would want to pull back before trying any longs today. Definitely going to be waiting for the market to open too. But I'm feeling the buys. And listen, market could tell me, hey, yo, we're going down. And I'll say, okay, that's fine. And I'll switch my bias like that. I have no problem switching up. We're okay with that. Let's see. So this is, guys, real quick, I like messing around with these volume profiles. This is our volume profile from today. This starts from 6 p.m. yesterday. We had our rally from the NVIDIA and from the, I guess this isn't NVIDIA. This is that tariff relief news right there where they block tariffs. Because NVIDIA news was before that. I guess 5 o'clock they did have their, they had their earnings call. But again, this rally went on 6:45, 7 o'clock. 7:30. It stopped at 11:30 at night. It hit its high around 4 in the morning today. So it did rally and it was able to hold for a little while up there. I just really like to see this pull back and hold. We could use our fib tool one more time just to see where we're at. Let's see. Alright, see that 61% is at 59.35 and our 78% is around 59.15, which leaves our optimal trade entry right within our demand zone. So I'm going to be patient, but we'll see how the market wants to play out. We'll keep an eye on some higher time frames too. Which volume profile is that? This one is today's, right? So this is from 6 p.m. Eastern last night when today's session opened. On the 30-minute, I have yesterday's into today's. So this is yesterday's, and then some of today's information too. So this is 2 days worth of volume profile. And then I have on the 45-minute, I should have the week should start to come in. Yo, good day, Fairchild. Good morning, good morning. So look at this. This is our weekly volume profile. And same thing, point of control, lining up 59.25. 59.25. So I know usually, guys, I say I like to look for low volume shelves as an area to enter. But point of controls also work very well as targets and possible areas to enter too, depending on if it lines up with your levels or not. So because I have my demand zone here, because I have our open price here, I have a key level here too. This blue level is a key level. I have so many things lining up at this zone. I'm going to be taking longs here. Let's see. Good morning, everybody. It is 9:01. I hope you guys are ready for an amazing trading day. Take a look. This is ES still. We can take a look at NASDAQ, and then we could also pull up Bookmap too. I guess we'll look at NASDAQ first, and then we'll pull up Bookmap. NASDAQ really isn't much. You know, point of controls down here at 465. I had this orange area. I'm sorry, this red area, like a pinkish area, as a resistance zone. That was a major resistance on multiple days, guys. And that's a huge green flag for me for support if we're able to break it. And what happened? We were rejecting it on Thursday, May 15th. Rejected it again Monday, May 19th. Rejected it again Wednesday, May 21st. Rejected it again yesterday, Wednesday, May 28th. And now, today, May 29th, it looks like we're trying to move back into it and possibly find some support. So that's the area I'll be looking for on NQ today. We could do the same thing that we did on ES, where we have like the different volume profiles. So let's make this one only visible on the 30-minute. This is the one that's from yesterday into today. This one now we're on the 15-minute. We'll put up our daily volume profile. This one will go on our 6 o'clock candle. And again, it does look like volume's more weighted to the upside, so low volume to the downside again. Let's see. Jobless is on the rise, is good or bad? We'll have to take a look. It's definitely going to depend on the speculation around it, how it has been coming in, and the reaction to it now. So we'll see. Let's see. Jobless claims was this morning. I think so. Initial jobless claims. Yeah, it's this morning. Oh, how did it come in? Initial jobless claims, forecast 230, actual 240. Jobless claims refers to the number of people who have filed for unemployment benefits with their state's unemployment agency for the first time during a specific reporting period, typically on a weekly basis. I'm gonna go with bad. Yeah. Fairchild on YouTube, he's like, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and go with bad. Yeah, let's go with jobless claims being bad for the market or the economy, right? Bad for the economy, maybe it's good for the market. Jobless claims, maybe these companies aren't paying as much to employees because they're losing employees. That's good for a company. They're saving money. Always depends on how you flip it. I'll never forget the one time, right? There's always going to be that one time that lights something for you, right? No matter what it is. And I'll never forget, it was Meta, and this was back when they were Facebook. This was like 5 or 6 years ago. They announced they had like 10K layoff, and everybody was so bearish on it, and then it gapped up like crazy. Yo, good morning, Tom. It gapped up like crazy. It was wild, and that's something that told me that, like, listen, markets react irrationally to news. They react to news, that's for sure, but they react irrationally to news, and when that's happening, we want to wait and see that reaction. If it's a strong reaction, bullish reaction, then we take it bullish, regardless of the news. Let's see. So this was our 30-minute. This is from yesterday's volume profile. And 45 should show our weekly. And same situation, point of control sitting down here, 21,465 on NQ. So we'll see, guys. I do want to see, I also see this low volume area starts around 5:30 and ends around 8:16. So if this is our area and this is our range, then we would want to buy the lows and sell the highs. So we're really just going to wait for today's price action to sort of open and develop. Take a look at gold. Oof, just got tired. I'm going to keep these supply zones up here even though they were broken, because these are still strong areas of support and resistance. Let's see. 59.65. Ozzy, what are you looking at on 59.65? Let's see, 59.65. Bookmap light volume up there, maybe? See, okay, I see we have a fair value gap. This is now the 5-minute time frame, though. Bookmap, okay. On 15-minute. Cool. Yeah, I see we consolidated at this point. This might be an okay area of interest, especially because it does line up within this supply zone. I always look for areas that line up within old or newer zones. This helps add confirmation, helps give us confidence in that price level. Let's see. Yup, yes sir, you got it. Your level from I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago was crazy good. Crazy good. I think it was like oh, where was it? I think it was this one over here. It's 59.15. Good stuff. Alright guys, let's see. This is ES here on Bookmap. Not seeing much. I'd like to see, we could always zoom out and see if we have any active price levels. We see 59.65 on ES. We do have some active support down here too. 59.34, 59.40, 34. I want to see 26 though. 26 is where I had my key level, and I don't really have much down there at the moment. I wanted to see if NAS would retest this key level, 21,624. Gave us a very nice reaction to it initially. Time is it is 9:08, guys. Market's open in about 20 minutes. We have a little time. Yo, good morning, Tom. YouTube guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you guys are trading today. Be looking at some futures, some ES, some NQ, some crude, some gold. We'll keep an eye on the gold spread as well. I want to see if there are any key levels with this. We have this one right here. Could extend it to about there. Drag it out. Great. We have another area down here. Drag it out. Could even bring it a little bit lower. Say like right there. There we go. So that's my highs and lows on the gold spread. Now I'm curious to see how gold itself trades when gold spread is at the lows or the highs. Sort of like the VIX. So the gold spread was at the lows here. Gold was at the low here. We found some support. Now gold's at the highs up here. Okay, perfect. Look at this. Now I'd really want to short the supply zone because now our gold spread is also near the highs. Still holding NVIDIA, not sure at what point to let go. Yo, what's going on, Tom? Tom's in NVIDIA. That's pretty cool, man. Are you holding it long? Are you in calls? Are you in puts? Are you in stock? When did you buy the stock? Where'd you buy the stock? I know it was just giving us some great entry points below 100 just this past month or two. Now it's currently trading around 141 per share, 142 per share. I'd like to see NVIDIA go make all-time highs again. It's a very strong company. They have good background. I want to go over the earnings call to see what they covered, but if they covered anything that I covered before their earnings call, there should be a good steady roadmap ahead for them, especially when it comes to their units that they could send to China, because they had a big restriction on their Chinese GPUs, and they might lift that. We're not sure right now. They had to make new GPUs for them, really changing everything up on them. So let's see. Here's Meta, Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, NVIDIA, and Amazon. We're just going to take a quick brief look to see what's above their previous day highs or not. So it looks like Tesla's within its range. NVIDIA far above its previous day high due to earnings. Microsoft is within its range. Meta is trying to get above its previous day high. Apple is far above its previous day high too. That's pretty great, guys. Can mark that out. Previous day high. I gotta get a new previous day high indicator because this one is not the best. So we'll see 207.73 previous day high on Apple. Amazon also above its previous day high. Amazon, Apple, they were reflection plays to Nvidia, right? Nvidia had that crazy gap higher, looked like it was strong. Amazon, Apple, they reflected that. Same with the whole tariff situation, right? Apple and Amazon, they get a lot of their imports from other countries. So if the judge or the court rules against Trump's liberation tariffs, guess what? They might not have to pay these. We might not have to pay these. That will bring these prices back lower again. Got in yesterday at 137 a few hours before market closes just for scalping stocks. Gotcha. Cool, man. Listen, 137 entry. Not too bad where we are right now. 137 to like 142, about a 4% move. That's alright, man. Let's see. Yo, you got it, Oz. Alright, let's see. So here are our equities. We're going to put these back up on our other charts. We can keep an eye on those. Let's see. This is gold. Looking for gold to come up into the supply zone for a rejection lower. Last time we were in the supply zone, look at this. Last time we were in supply, we rejected lower while our weighted gold was also pushing lower at its highs. So that's pretty cool, man. I do like that weighted gold. So line up supply and demand wise. ES and MQ is what I'm really waiting on right now. But we're going to wait and see. Alright, let's see. Let's do a write-up, guys, on, let's see, what do you guys think? ES or NQ? Alright. Guys, give me a half a second. Alrighty. So let's do ES. We'll do a quick markup of the ES. This is our point of control. This is our demand zone. I mean, listen, if we could rally pretty strong, that would be ideal. We could be a little more realistic with our target, though. I do like point of control. We'll see. We'll delete that for now. Take a quick screenshot of this. And we could also look at our edgeful stats. Now, unfortunately, in my opinion, edgeful stats aren't too accurate when it comes to days that are out of the ordinary like this, where we had a break a previous day high due to some economic factor and then we retraced back into it. So this is something that I would definitely be a little patient for and might not lean too heavy on the, what's it called? On the edgeful stats. Alright, so watch this, guys. We're going to do our quick markup here on ES, just like we normally do. What's today? Oh my god, that scared me. Okay, so ES, S&P 500, SPY, whatever you want to call it, SPX, everything. Last night, a court ruled against Trump's Liberation Day tariffs, giving us a very strong reaction in futures markets, period. However, since that reaction, we have retraced about 70% of that move, and I'm looking to see if we could find some support near yesterday's point of control, -POC, at 5,922. Why won't it just write the numbers out for me? I gotta do everything around here. Alright, just a little markup, a little mock-up. What's going on in the market? What's going on in the economy that's going to make an impact on today's trading? As day traders, I want to know what happened last night, what happened this morning, what's happening right now. We could check our news flow tab right here, see if anything's happening right now. U.S. futures rise on Nvidia and trade court block. This is what I was just talking about. U.S. stock futures trimmed some gains but remained in positive territory on Thursday. Futures on S&P rose 0.8%, NASDAQ 1.4%, Dow climbed nearly 90 points. Nvidia shares up 5% pre-market. As the company reported strong earnings and an upbeat outlook for the current quarter. Its CEO reaffirmed AI computing market remains on track for exponential growth. That's great. That's what I want to hear on these earnings calls, that they are continuous and they are strong. Sentiment was further supported by a ruling by the U.S. Court of International Trade, which found that Trump's has exceeded his authority in imposing reciprocal tariffs and ordered the administration to halt their collection. That's crazy, man. This is just, we're wild. We're wild. We're in a great day and age of trading right now, guys. Really historic. CL, I'm not even going to open. Look at CL dump through this demand zone, dump through that broken supply zone. That's what I'm saying. Crude oil has been the biggest dud I've seen in such a long time. Gold's what I'm waiting for this supply zone up here. And ES and Q, I'm waiting for those areas of support. Let's see. Okay, last night, blah, 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 blah. Now, we do have to make a plan, guys, if buyers fail, right? We have our bullish trade plans. We have everything lined up, but what if buyers fail? What if sellers step in with strength? What if they announce that he's going to initiate, Section 122 and put the tariffs back in play again? We know Trump doesn't give up. We also know whatever news comes out usually gets flipped the next day. So with that being said, let's not jump the gun on being super bullish on the market. However, let's not jump the gun on being bearish in the sense that let's just read the markets, see what's going on economically, price action wise, volume wise, and everything in between. So if we do go bearish, I'd probably look for this 22-26 area to work as resistance. So I'd look for a strong break, and that looks something like this. I'd want to see us maybe fail this rally up here, move lower, chop around a little bit, and then break lower one more time. If we do start breaking lower, or even if we start breaking lower with strength and leave a low volume shelf right here, I'm going to look for that low volume shelf as my entry short. That's the only way I'm taking a short, is if we do have that LVS or LVN, low volume node, to be my entry short with maybe a fair value gap or an imbalance as well. So that would be what I'm looking for if I was looking for shorts today. So what else are we looking for? If buyers fail and sellers step in with strength, I will look for shorts on the retest of 59, 22, 26 to target. I'd probably only target 5,900. I wouldn't look for a big move. Alright, that's what we're looking for on ES. It's our markup, our rundown. YouTube guys, make sure you keep hitting that like button. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go live on YouTube today, but I said screw it, we'll go live. We got some economic news, a big impact came in, why not? I'm just sending this right out up. Give me a half a second. S&P 500. SPY. Alright. Alrighty. Let's see. Good, gold's making its way higher. Really want to see gold in the supply around 33.50. 33.50. We'll pull up our book map too. Where's gold? Oh, gold's way over here. I'm like, what? Gold? No. All right, let's see. Gold is 50, 33.50. Got some passive sellers up there. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll see how we want to trade into it. Right now, CVD is still red. And when we get back up there, our weighted gold is going to be at its highs too. So something I'm looking for on gold today, guys, will be this zone. If we are able to break it with strength, and when I say with strength, I don't mean like we break it with a wick, or we break it and we close a little above it and then we pull back. I mean we break it and we close somewhere like, let's say, like a strong break and like a close like 5 points above. Then I'm going to look for a new imbalance to form in this zone. So this old imbalance, old supply becomes demand with a new imbalance. I'd look for the reclaim of that and take that long, targeting that next level. And that would be if sellers stay strong on ES and NQ though. So we'll keep an eye on it. Right now I will be shorting this zone. So we'll just wait. Wait and see. Where's my point of control, my volume profile though? 45 probably has that weekly. Let's put our 15 minute was what? Our 15 minute is our daily. Now look at this heavier volume to the downside here. Now this is just from yesterday though, so this is just point of control, not yesterday, this is today's volume profile. So if we go to the 30 minute, and I want to mark out from yesterday, I could take 30 minute, go to yesterday's 6 p.m. candle, and now I see, okay, well, sort of same situation. We're very range bound right here. Very low volume, though, to the upside. So again, sort of adding the confirmation that, hey, there's a good chance that we want to reject up here. And our last look at our weekly volume profile, very low volume up there. So we'll see, guys. We'll see about gold. Let's see. Guys, give me like, time is it 9:23? Give me like 5 minutes, not even, like maybe 2 minutes. I'm hella hungry, and if you're hungry and you're trying to trade, you're not going to be able to think straight. Alright, 2 minutes, guys. If you're hungry, eat something. If you're thirsty, drink something. Gotta stay hydrated in these markets. Maybe I'll keep gold up here. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Give me half a second, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube, don't go anywhere. Hit that like button, I'll be right back. Never mind. Can't eat this early. My body's like, nah, bro. Let's see. Yes, with that failed push higher here. We have markets open in 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes till market opens, and we'll see what kind of reaction we get at that market open. Gold trying to move higher. Leaving oil alone. Equities chopping around. Here, look at the sellers starting to stack up here on gold. Help me understand your zones on GC 3350, please. Yo, you got it. So gold, that zone is a 15-minute supply zone. So if you go back to, this is Tuesday 27th. On the 15-minute time frame, we had a rally to the downside, right? We sold off. Midway through, we had a 15-minute basing candle, and that would be our supply zone on the 15-minute time frame because we were basing, and then we sold off, and we had continuation. What happened next time we came into it, overnight, we rejected it back lower. Now we're coming into it again, and I would like to see it again work as some area of resistance. And it is near key level 3350, and that's a key psychological level to think of too. Let's see. Our point of control for today is way down here, but that could change depending on volume when New York session opens. I want to see, does gold have any other supply zones up here? I don't think so. No. Nope. So let's see. Let's see if we want to grind our way higher here on gold. Markets open in 2 minutes, guys. Markets are opening soon. Hopefully we get some good setups on ESNQ. Not really looking for this 1 hour anymore. I'd much rather see the demand zone hold. Let's see. Yo, you got it, man. Yep, as long as you get it. As long as you get it. If you want me to ever cover it again or go over anything, please let me know, guys. Always happy to help. And usually, depending on what you're asking, I have a lot of videos already made. So I could probably link you to a video. What is the green line on your chart? Which one? Was it on gold? Green line. Not on gold. Yes. Well, I have the green, the supply and demand zones. Kev, which green line are you talking about? Maybe NASDAQ? Was it NASDAQ? If it was NASDAQ, the green line's point of control down here. Let's see. Gold. Come on, gold. I'm going to add 2 alerts up here on gold because I don't want to miss that short if we get into that area. Whoa. Yo, XO. You are super robot-y. I don't know if you want to maybe unplug your mic and plug it back in. No. Yeah, I don't know, man. Your mic's not working. I mean... Oh, my God.
Was that you, though, making the noise?
Yeah, XO, I'm sorry. Can't hear you.
You know, I'm working for something, too, here.
Okay.
I don't want to break because of that. Just say yes. Okay, now, what
Gold 3350. It's ADR high as well. Nice. Okay, cool. Alright, markets just opened. Gold's trying to move higher. ESNQ trying to move lower. So I'd like to see if VIX is moving lower too, which is usually a bullish sentiment. So we're going to be careful here on ES. I wanted to see us move towards that 26, 22 level. All right, guys, let's see. Let's be patient on this. Let the market come to us. And remember, if you take a losing trade, it's not the end of the world. We could just take, as long as you're limiting your loss, move on. Your next trade's better than your last. It's all right. So we see NASDAQ's trying to move lower, ES as well. Take a look, our weighted index is pulling back too. I'm just waiting here, guys. This is what I wanted to see at market open. I wanted to see us start to sell off here. When you do the volume profile 45-minute time frame, you have two range lines when I pull it. Yeah, so that the two range lines you see, that is the like look, these blue levels. So if you open your volume average, the anchor volume profile, go over to style, that's the developing volume average, developing VA right here. All right, I think gold is near our entry soon. Got an alert. Oh no, that was just Yahoo Finance. Nice drop right there on ES, coming near that 59.35 target to the downside. We're retracing almost this whole move. Our opening price is 59.23. Nice, random.
And I'm done my live account.
Good stuff. Looks like what's that green line on your chart on ES and NQ? There's the blue lines. I don't have any green lines. If it looked like a moving average, it was probably VWAP, but that's also a blue line. If you're able to find a screenshot or in the recording or something, or you see it again, let me know, Kevin. I'll look at it. I'll let you know. Waiting on gold, waiting on ES and NQ. A lot of selling pressure in here, but look at the CVD sort of range bound, and it is still green right here. So we might have taken out pre-market lows. Let's see. Well, we definitely took out pre-market lows, but did we take out pre-market lows to push back higher is the question. The green and red balls to the left, this is volume accumulation. I might take a long on ES here. Gives me a pullback towards 40. Let's see. This is the 15-minute, this is the 5-minute. I like that pre-market sweep low. Did NASDAQ sweep its pre-market low? It did. It hit a key level too. Let's see. Maybe I won't take it long just yet. I mean, no, we'll wait. I mean, it's trying to hold. I would try a long here, stop at the lows. Look for this setup right here. Here's a pullback almost. This 5 minutes about to close. Actually, no, let's move this. I don't like that 5-minute close. I'm not trying longs yet. See if we want to give us another drop. I really wanted to see that 59.26. But all the support down here, definitely markets are definitely trying to support it. Damn, gold just rejected right before that supply zone. Here comes ES and NQ trying to move lower again. YouTube guys, make sure if you want to join our community, I go live Monday through Friday. Check us out at Bullishbrs.com. Some live streams, education, offer some one-on-one mentorships too. Bullish Bears members, you guys get discounts. If anybody wants, let me know. Let's see. All right. Now I'm going to wait for ES and NQ here. I want to look at our footprint chart, see where our point of control is on that last 5-minute chart. If it is lower, yeah, it is pretty lower. So I'm going to wait for this 5 minute to close because I think we might want to at least break that recent 5 minute low. VIX is pushing lower, which is usually bullish. I wouldn't look for shorts right here, but I would be patient on the longs. I like NASDAQ moving lower. I really like NASDAQ in this zone right here. Let's see. NAS trying to move lower while ES is trying to hold. Look at ES holding the support down here. If ES didn't have the support, I might take it short, but it does have it. I'm not a fan of it, guys. We're going to leave it alone. We're going to let the market develop a little further. It's only 9:37. Do we have any other news coming out today? Nope, nothing of importance. We'll see, though. There we go. NAS moving lower. ES starting to move lower. There we go. ES holding support really well here. It's like I do want to try along here, but 2 minutes left in this 5 minute. We could dump right through this 940. This is not the area I originally wanted to go along.
We could see a bounce coming up 558 to 540.
I want to see NASDAQ coming into the zone down here. Nice push lower on NQ. That's crazy. There we go. ES breaking that previous 5 minute low. Not yet, not yet. Come on, NQ. Go hit that support area. It's gonna right here. I'm not in it though. Alright, I'm gonna try a NAS long off this zone. Real tight stop loss. I'm looking for a fast reaction. If it stops me out right away, then I'm just out of it right away. But I was looking for a fast reaction because we have a minute left on this 5. Weighted index is a little too weak for my my comfort though. Want to see these buyers squeeze these shorts here, but they're accumulating to the downside right now. Stop loss is at 61. 61. No. Entry's at 62. Stop loss is at 50. 15 seconds left in this 5. I want to see it start to pull up higher with some strength here. We have some resistance above head on NASDAQ, though. Little red flag. Want to see a strong squeeze through it. If we fail it, which we're trying, might just manually stop out of this. Let's see. Yeah, let's just get on out of there.
Ooh. We're close to it possibly bouncing. We got another few bucks to go if it goes down.
Yeah. I want to give I still wanted
You had a
ES.
good position. I mean, okay, like another couple bucks. Come on.
Yeah.
You had a good position.
Yeah.
It hit that 58 target I had to 40, 55, 40. So could have a bouncy.
It's alright, guys. Can't chase it up here. I was in. Got out. That's okay. I'm going to be patient. I don't trust it. There we go.
2 more bucks.
Wanted to see
I'd like it to break 55.
Yeah. Let's see.
I mean, I'd like it to. Doesn't mean it has to. It could bounce right here. I had 58 to 40. First scalp bounce.
Gotcha. Yeah, look at that. Buyers are looking like they're trying to hold here. NAS did hit that area of support.
Yeah, there we go.
How's the 15-minute look? 15 hasn't closed. We have 3 minutes for the 15 to close, and we would need this candle to start being crazy bullish and to keep on dropping. So I don't want to go long into that. Weighted index pretty weak. Equities are pretty weak right now. Nah, no longs right here, guys. Let's be patient. That price level on NASDAQ right there. Consolidating on it. 50. 50. Alright, there's that break of 50. Okay. I see you, NQ.
Gotta hold this area or it's gonna be ugly.
Yeah. We're either going up.
We're going down. Well, I do have this level. Like I said, I thought it was going down, right? But I mean, just for a scalp bounce, I had this area here.
Yeah. Yeah, equities are just took a nosedive right there. I'm just gonna wait a sec on NQ. I liked this area originally on NASDAQ though.
Man, we're all short, brother.
Yeah.
like I'm just looking at the foot, like just the delta, the footprint, like the sell orders. It's like,
No, I
yeah,
know.
it's all short here.
Nvidia, the only thing really holding with strength. But yeah, no, it's all sellers. Let's wait. Let's just wait right here. I want to see a reversal back higher to squeeze these people who are trying to chase these shorts down here. Especially because I do have that area on NASDAQ here.
Yeah, that's why I had this area as like a hold and a scalp bounce, or else.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
there
Here
we
we
go. It's
go.
bouncing.
Here we go. Beautiful. Nice. Gotta be careful up here, though. Ooh, big rejection back lower. Let's see. Yeah, sellers are just ready. I'm in just one long here on NQ. Stop is 27. Not a fan of it. Really going light in size because of the selling pressure. But I was looking for a short squeeze, seeing that a lot of people are going to be chasing this lower. But if we are just going directionally, it's looking like it's ready for another leg. And if it's the case and stops me out, then I'm just going to stop out of this long on NQ and look for a nice long entry on ES if it does want to push lower towards that entry. Yeah, there's NASDAQ trying to make another gun lower. 27's my stop loss. Ooh. $38 seconds left, and that 15's going to be closing real bearish. Yeah, let's just manually stop out of that. Let's see. Just waiting on ES now. Waiting on our zones, waiting on our levels. NAS real strong to the downside. This is bookmap. Volume bubbles, volume accumulation. CVD's red right here. I will say a lot of buy orders have been coming in on NASDAQ, but for every buyer there's a seller. We want to wait. 1 second left there. That 15-minute close is bearish too right there. 30-minute hasn't closed yet. Need to see us move lower here. There we go. Just sell off right in the morning. Very nice. Now remember, guys, pre-market, I was looking for a sell-off in the morning to get towards our entry prices. Come on, ES, you're so close. There we go. Nice strong momentum lower. We want to be careful. See how we react if we push into 35 again on NASDAQ. Right up in here. Apple looking good. I think we get another leg here. Oh, look at that though. Buyers are making us struggle here. Want to see this equity sell off. Apple pushing lower, Microsoft pushing lower, Meta pushing lower. So I'm not sure how Nasdaq's holding the strength right here. Just gonna wait. Come on, ES. Yeah, all equities are weak right now. Microsoft new low today. Another drop on Microsoft.
I used
There
that
we
as
go.
resistance up there, just like when it failed it. Support
Nice.
became resistance for a couple scalps.
Yep, I just took that a little bit right there. Nothing crazy.
I'm going to be
21,500
mucho
key.
careful at 505.
Yeah, 505, 500. So
Yeah. That area, mucho careful.
let's see. Gold didn't give us our short yet. Oil's just garbage. Come on, yes. Come on, Nasdaq. One more leg. You know you want to. Hourly. Finding a little support down here on NQ. Nothing crazy. Apple new low of day. Meta starting to poke back higher. Nvidia new low of day. Might be a sell here. Another dive. Let's see. Whoa! We're at that 500 level. Very key level right there. Let's see if we want to break it. Let's see. Nice rejection off that 500, man. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Let's see. ES still hasn't hit my area. Equities are still very bearish. Tesla just took a nosedive. I think we break this level. Let's see. We just retested it as a double bottom.
Morning,
Equities want
Kevin.
to break it. Hey, good morning.
Yeah, going long.
You going long?
Well, just as a potential quick exit.
All right, be careful. Sellers are very strong right now.
Yeah, I didn't. After my analysis this morning, I didn't have this thing. I was not confident in until the 300s, mid 300s to 400s.
Wow. Yeah, ES coming though
I
near
did say
that
that
26.
earlier, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just it's off of range. Like I get everything off range, right? So on range, it completed a cycle, and I'm like, I'm gonna stay out of longs.
Nice, dude. Good analysis. ES, come on now. Yeah, a lot of volatility today, guys. Some of you might have to size down to micros today. If Nasdaq could hold back above this 500, this might be a nice reversal territory. If it fails back below it, though, then obviously not. Let's see. ES didn't give us our area yet. There's Nas retesting 500 again. Okay, not bad.
There's the right shoulder. Who knows? We could be back to high
Nice.
day again.
Nice. Here we go. Short squeeze that up to 20. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh man, nice. I'm gonna get out for a little scalp on that. That's a very nice little comeback. Reason I got out for a scalp is because I don't trust it. Even though, look, Nasdaq took out 21,500. We reclaimed it. We retested it. Entries on the retest. Targeted quick 20 points. But could continue. Just did 6 more points since my exit. 10 more points since my exit. Very nice little reversal there off of that previous day high level. And oh man, key level 59.26 on ES, guys, to a tick. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. Damn, man, I wish I had more confidence in this one. That was a nice reversal trade right there. Are coming into a little bit of an imbalance here on NQ.
Yeah, this is a resistance that we had.
Gotta
If
be
it gets
careful.
above, then it should support. But
Yeah. CVD's still been red. Equities, how are they looking? Equities all started to pull back with a little strength too, so I'd be careful if you're looking for shorts up here. I don't know about looking for longs up here though.
oh, that was a great short.
Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say actually shorts at these highs is where we want to go short, yeah.
Well, this was just my. It never tested it. It was the support area 550 to 540. So once it came into it, I took it for a scalp short.
Nice. Yeah, I like this 37 area, but getting tough.
Gets above, it's just longs, I guess.
Yeah.
550
same thing.
and holds kind of thing. 560 and holds, and it's just it could just reverse for sure.
Yeah, look at this. Look at that. Be careful. A little volatility kicking in here on Nas. Wow, that's crazy. Alright, go back lower now. Let's drop it back like it's hot now. No, we're gonna reverse off my key levels finally. That's nice. Let's see. Ooh, Nas definitely wants that 50.
Linear regression says 215.75.
Nice. Let's see. Damn, man. ES right off of that key level. NASDAQ also off of a key level. And bookmap. That's wild, dude. Let's see. ES.
Yeah, 75 would be the last. 575 would be the last little area of like the last pump, right?
Yeah. 30-minute closes in what? How long? 5.5 minutes. So we'd look for this 5 minutes of rally, next 5 minutes of rally. If this 5 could close in this yellow zone, I would probably take it long.
Yeah, I'm out at a loss, but I'm.
You're out for a loss? I thought you were going long.
Oh, that was just to get back to where I was.
Oh, right.
I am out until after news at 3. There's lots of data coming out, isn't there? Or is that finished?
What's
All right.
3 to you then? Isn't it that it's a different time, right?
I'm sorry, yeah, it's 10 a.m. Sorry.
10 a.m. right? You know what? Yeah, me too. Then I was gonna try to scalp this area.
I'm in a long here. I do want to see continuation on this 5.
Glad to be of assistance.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Hey, man, like news is important. I don't trade the news, man. It's just too volatile for me.
Absolutely.
That's house sales at 11.
I want to see a nice trend on this 5. There we go. Nice. Little something. Give us a little something here.
We're gonna have to see if this holds. This is that area I had 58. Let's see if it gets on top of it, then that'd be good.
Yeah, it's funny. I got 60. Real strong. I want to see
It's
these
just like
fair
the
value
support
gap traders
resistance.
get stopped
Yeah.
out, though.
Yeah, let's see if it holds this area. Oh wait, I mean, I guess I got 4 minutes to watch it like a moron.
Equities are chopping around. Why do we have news at 10? What do we have? Oh, pending home sales.
Yeah,
Fine.
even when you think it's nothing, sometimes it's like, what just happened? It's like home
Yeah,
sales. Other times it's like nothing happened. It's home sales.
a
You know?
100%, 1,000%. Could give us a wild move.
And man, I was so planning on trading the zone short,
I
like
know, me
the zone
too.
I had. Oh man. But I'm super glad Moon talked and said that because I don't regret. I love staying out of the news.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Damn, look at that flip on equities right there. Yeah, news in 3 minutes, not worth it.
So we got 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. I guess he'd be off by 11, but people should probably be at least aware 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
No, I was off. 11's crude, which looks like a minor
Oh,
event.
all right.
Off by now. I'm in Central, so.
It's just higher load here, but so we'll see if the news does something to that.
Yep. We got news, what, 2 minutes? Some selling pressure on NQ here. Be careful. Ooh. Buyers trying to absorb those sellers right now. Ooh, sellers just said, hey yo. Hey yo, wait a minute. We ain't done.
Man, FOMO never dies. I was like, it rejected there. I was like, oh, I could just scalp short that. FOMO never dies. I didn't do it, but
Nah, FOMO's always there, man. Always. Let's see. What's your entry point on ES? Olaf, I was looking for 59.22 on ES. We have a demand zone there. We have our opening price at 23. We have a key level at 26. We had a low volume shelf from yesterday, too. There we go. Nas, nice rejection. News in about a minute and 18 seconds to be out of all of our trades. Let's see. News in 1 minute. They're not really clearing the floor for the news. The VIX pushing higher, bearish. 30-minute. 30 seconds left, guys.
so far we higher load, but we're still under resistance.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. It's like, I don't know, man. We're either going up.
And we're going down.
Look
Or
at that hourly
it
close.
takes our account again. Dear diary, I've lost everything.
Dear diary, I lost everything. Smirk. Alright, they're pulling it. I think we go bullish here off that news.
Nothing burger so far.
Nothing burger for sure.
Personally, there's no turnaround for me. It's a higher low, so I'm like, okay, gotta be careful here. But we're still in between a downtrend.
Yeah.
There's no real turnaround. Like it would be nice. It's it'd be nice if it breaks 58 and holds. Then you're like, okay, there's gonna be a turnaround. But as it stands, it's still a downtrend right now until it breaks there.
Let's see, what's gold doing, man? Gold did not give us that short entry either. Microsoft new low a day. Buyers are trying their best, but just chopping right here. Damn. Chop, chop, chop. We wait, guys. Oh, look at, guys, Apex extended. So I think they posted on their Discord. Where did I see that? They extended their 90% off evals for another 3 days. So make sure you take advantage of that. Use discount code Bullishbrs, get 90% off evaluations. That brings all those accounts very cheap. Let's see. 25k, 50k accounts. I don't even know price wise what they'd be. I think like $19 and change with 90% off. Really great sale. Alright guys, let's see. Let's see. Markets are chopping right now. It was a whole nothing burger for that news. Equities are looking more bearish than bullish, but right now we have been dancing on a little bit of support. Nothing too crazy. Finding a little support here. I wouldn't look for shorts at this point. We are pretty extended from this morning, but I'd also be careful if you do take any longs. Very, very tough point. This is a wait area, guys. We wait for the market to react, give us a reaction, get above our resistance, have resistance become support or something.
In 5 sorry, the 58 is resistance right now. If it breaks that current high, holds, closes, then we can look. But until then, it's like the 430s was my first criteria this morning.
I know. ES also hasn't given me my 5922. My 5922, because I own that area.
Yeah. I'll open up 10 Apex accounts and we'll move markets.
Yeah, right, with paper. Look at that rejection. That's why we're not chasing longs right here. We don't want to try to be the first buyer. Can't be the first buyer, don't want to be the first seller. We just look for the trends, we trade the trends. Trade the ranges.
There's a triple bottom there for anyone for a suicide long.
Yeah, be careful. When it comes to triple bottoms, right, that means we're hitting that price level 3 times. It gives price the opportunity 3 times to break that level and absorb that liquidity. So it increases the odds that we break it.
Yeah, shorting on top of support is bearish.
Nice. Alright guys, let's see. Markets are still choppy, still trying to squeeze lower. Take a look at our equities. Equities are all pushing lower. Microsoft new low a day. Apple's range bound. Amazon's been holding the past couple candles. Nvidia looks like it's ready to move lower again too. Tesla too. So bearish on equities still. There we go, finally. Come on. Okay, ES moving into the area of demand now.
I'm close to my first criteria.
Selling off pretty strong, just wait. So look guys, we're getting ES is pushing into demand zone, VIX is pushing towards a key level.
It's like the 430s, and then after that I only had the 400s into the mid 350s.
Yeah, come on, push towards 22. Get into 22, I'm gonna take these longs. Longing at the bottom, buying the bottom. We're being careful though. VIX is at a key level. There's ES hitting demand. See if you break into it a little bit. Starting to hold it right away. I'll take it at this point. But gotta be again light in size. Trend has been bearish. Gonna be a little patient, but this was from my pre-market plan.
Yeah, I met my first criteria here, so I'm gonna ease off on the bearishness just a bit.
Yeah, I'm in a long. I like VIX is at a key level. I like ES is at demand and its opening price. Nasdaq's also at its point of control from yesterday, but bearish pressure has been strong. So if I'm wrong, it'll just stop me out, and that's okay. Yeah, look at that, man. Sellers are not giving up.
I got nothing till 400s now, like 402 to 350. I got nothing now.
Yeah, I'm still hoping we reverse back above that 22. If we do, then that would give me my area for my stop loss. But right now, just marching away.
402 to 350, guys.
Look at that, man. That's wild selling pressure, dude. 2 minutes left in this 5 minute.
Yeah, and we talked about it this morning. That's why you're in bullish bears. We literally said this morning was if it's not going to go up and it's bearish, probably going to go to the 400s.
Yeah, it was a good call on the 400s, man. Absolutely. I'm not completely sold on us being completely bearish at this point, but I'm definitely...
Me neither. I wanted a criteria down there for a long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I wanted it to go down to so I didn't want to short. Like I was like it's too bullish right now, right?
Yep.
So I was like, okay, I got to wait until 350 to 400. That sucks. I didn't think it was going to do this. I thought it was going to maybe grind or something. So I was like, I'll just take today off.
Yeah. No, I know, me too. I was really thinking we'd find some support somewhere. But, let's see.
It better not front run me, man. I'll be so mad. It's like, it's 406.
These sellers have been real strong this morning, man. We're in demand, though. Buyers are showing a small sign of buying here. Insert column. Time in sales. Minimum size 3. Sellers are getting nasty. Let's see. Buyers are pretty aggressive in this demand zone too, though, but we're getting crazy. 915, 914.
It's coming. 402. That's when I'll start looking for a scalp up. This is my first one.
Nice. Let's see, guys. Just waiting right now. Waiting. VIX is spiking like crazy. Equities are very bearish still. I will say, though, Nvidia's at key level 140 right now. So I'm going to wait for this 5 minute. Always waiting for the 5 to close, guys. Never really want to rush into anything. Because right now, look how bearish this 5 is going to close. So unless we get a 5 minute that starts to push back higher and close above demand, I'm not taking any longs. Gold. Trying to go up to that supply zone still. Yes, a little bit of support here.
Look at this. Story of a trader's life, I guess.
I think Jensen's buying back now.
Yeah, Jensen's buying back now. No, don't buy here, guys. Just because a little sign of buying doesn't mean we want to go long yet.
Yeah. I'm not gonna chase it. I'll wait for my levels.
Nice. Nas looks alright to keep going. I want to get NQ on a different screen so I can watch it too. Equities are looking pretty bearish, ready to drop again here. Wait 1 second on NQ. Alright, let's see if we get another leg on NQ to the downside here. Thing just keeps going, guys.
And I'm out.
Nice. Come on, give us one more leg. One more drop. This thing's trying to hold right here. But it's been failing all day, so I don't want to bet on it starting to hold now out of nowhere. But we'll wait. Markets love trapping people. Remember that,
There you
guys.
go, Kev. Yeah.
Oh.
402. Boom.
Oh, let me see. Hold up, I got too many tabs open. Come on, Nas, give us a drop, baby. Damn, bro. This thing's chopping right now. Let's see.
First
Damn,
time
man.
I turn around. Yeah. Crushed it, eh? First time I
Killing
turn
it.
around is 436 close. Not saying it does, but that'd be the first time. So my next criteria is if it gets under, I'm not looking at anything until the 350s.
Yeah. Getting a little light in volume here. Weighted index equities are still so bearish, man. Like, I feel like NASDAQ should just start dropping again. VIX is still pushing higher. Minute 39 left. Some weakness on ES. Lacking the continuation right now. Minute 18 left. Want to see this drop one more time.
What's up, guy? Maybe not what's up, guy.
Damn, man. This is some
I'm
crazy
done. Yeah, I'm
markets.
off on that, man. Like it's too
Yeah.
scary for me at these levels. Like
Yeah.
I think I'm done for the day. Like it's just because I don't want to be bearish down here. Do you know what I mean? And
No.
this was a level I had that I could bounce, so I'm gonna call it
100%.
today.
100%. Good call. Good call. I like ES, and you know what it is too? I like ES longs in this demand zone, so it's like, oh, this isn't even ES on bookmap. I thought I had ES on bookmap up, it was crude oil.
Yeah, we got our first close there. So of like potential, it could chop for a while, but potential turnaround. Our
Yeah.
first close
Nice.
at that level we're talking about, yeah.
Come on now, let's get this 5 up out of this demand zone. Finally getting a green candle in our demand zone for possible support.
Yeah, this is the first time, yeah, that we have a potential for an up move.
Did volume increase on that last candle too? A little bit. Nothing crazy.
It was empty on the actual
Nice.
pump, but yeah.
Here we go. Beautiful. I'm only one contract off of these lows on ES. What gave me my entry was this 5-minute closed green.
It consolidated the shorts at the bottom, which is nice.
Yeah.
Like meaning it absorbed them, So
Yep.
I just got out of that suicide long unscathed.
killer. Good for you.
Suicidal.
Yeah, I was refusing to be bearish at that 400 level because this morning it was
I keep
more
telling myself, don't be an amateur, be an assassin, but it's not working out.
Why don't you wait for like turnarounds instead of catching bottoms?
Right.
Yeah, I just got to have accumulation in mind. Sorry, I mean confirmation. You know,
Yeah.
I've got to wait for the confirmation, but that could be like 7 bottom.
The thing is, I don't know. It depends on everybody's trading, but like, let's say it's 40 points up. NQMU's 150, 200 points, no problem. So,
Yeah.
50 points can make your week, for some people.
Wow, we're lighting up on the time and sales right now.
I love a 416 bounce, like 416. I mean, preferably just go up, but if I'm gonna bounce like 416, I would love to bounce there.
I like that VIX is also starting to push lower off of a key area, right? So VIX is at a key area, ES is at a key area of demand. So I'm gonna hold these longs. If it stops me out, though, it stops me out. But yeah. Stop loss is gonna be at 59.12. I want to see us hold this 20, but I do feel like we're gonna dip below it. Yeah, sellers are so strong today, man.
Oh, I love a bounce here now. I'm not in anything. I just love it to bounce here.
Look at these sellers, dude. Nasty. Trying. Some support here on ES. It's failing. Buyers have
Gotta
been...
George Michaels it, man. George Michaels. Gotta have
What?
faith. George Michaels, man. Gotta have faith.
That's funny. There we go. Let's find some support down here now. Equities are trying to hold. They just need to hold it stronger, man. Sort of weak right now. And I hate that NASDAQ really doesn't have much support here either. We're dancing on this 59.15 right now. NAS with a little resistance above head, but I'd like to see that break through. ES trying to get lower. 59.11.50 is my stop loss. Minute left on this 5 minute. If it starts to reverse, I'd add. But if nope, stopped out. Damn, man. Gotta just take it on the chin, right? Take it for what it is. Some days in the market we're killer, right? Killing it. Weak streaks, green streaks. Sometimes markets are just not in our favor, and we gotta recognize that and be okay with that.
Dude, I got nothing until 350 now. Like 350.
I know, right? This thing could just keep going.
Jesus. Look, just give us something.
Yeah,
Just, give us a cookie.
Give us
Give us a
some.
cookie. Come on, just give us something. Could have been a liquidity grab, right? I mean, NQ is on a nasty downturn, and we could just be chopping around liquidity grabbing. I'm gonna be done because I did pretty good today, so I will see you guys.
Nice, bro. Yes, sir. Random always killing it. Undefeated.
That has the answers. Okay, I'll look around. Make sure not to lose it if you find it, huh? Okay. What's up,
Sellers, man. It's a seller's market today. That's for sure.
There's a big buy order at 387.
It's like we're consolidating down here, but buyers have been failing all day, so why should we assume that buyers are all of a sudden going to hold? We should wait until we get some proof. Let the market prove to us that we're reversing. If the market hasn't proven to us we're reversing, then we're not reversing. There's that low. There's NASDAQ making another low. Equity's been bearish. Let's see. I will say, however, the past few minutes, when buyers try to step in, they are okay. Like, when sellers step in, buyers are able to whack them back down pretty quick.
Go in there because they have really cheap calculators right up by the register. Like, this little girl was going to nursery school and she needed a cheap little calculator. They have that there.
Alright, guys. Looking like a pretty chop market today, guys. Really not giving us anything in our favor. We had that news last night, and that's what happens when we get strong economic news like that that's overnight. We'll get some type of crazy move, and the New York session opens, and it gives us garbage. So what do we do in this instance, guys? Because we're chopping since market open, well, we could look at the 30-minute time frame, we could look at the 15-minute time frame, and we could just wait for one of these time frames to give us a reversal pattern. Okay, guys, let's see. Let's see. Sellers are still here. VIX is still trying to move higher. We're in demand though on ES, so it's just it's a no trade zone, really is. We did, however, break that 59.22, 59.23 and retest it for shorts, which was part of my trade plan. Did not take it. Just got to be a little more disciplined. There we go, getting a little support here. But we don't want to go long just because it looks like we have a little support. We've been getting this little bit of support all day, and it's been failing all day. Gold chopping. Oil's been dropping. We have low volume down here. 18 seconds for this 5 to close, and we're starting to base around down here. I would wait, guys, at this point, in my opinion, I would wait to see if we could get back above this demand zone. If we could close back above this demand zone on the 5-minute or 15-minute, then I'll look for a retest of it, and I'll take the retest along. Without that, I am not taking any trades along here. 30-minute closes in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I managed to catch a long. I'm a few points up now.
Nice. Listen, the 30 looks like it could reverse if this 5 continues higher, but that would only be if this 5 continues higher.
Yeah, there's some crazy selling pressure still there.
I'd much rather be patient, because right now we could move into this key level and reject it again. Play our levels, guys. Play the levels. VIX pushing lower. Weighted index equities are trying to hold. Nvidia is at that 140 key level still. You know? VIX pushing lower. We have 4 minutes left in this 5-minute. 4 minutes left in the 15 minute and in the 30. A lot of good volume accumulation right here. Looks alright. Looks alright. What I would like to know is where's our point of control on this 5 minute? If volume's been moving higher with price, which look at that, it looks like it is, then I might consider a long. I would just be a little careful because look, point of control was moving higher here too, and then we failed. So I'd much rather be patient. Alright guys, let's see.
Still holding.
Great support. Yeah, I was gonna say great support building up under us too. See if this 5 wants to start to pull back. That'll be my entry long. But don't forget, guys, my original trade was entry long at 22. So if I want to wait till we get above 22, that's fine. Because I wanted to target the longs to the upside. What's up, Ruby? I'm using Trade08. So I switch between Trade08 on my own account and Trade08 on like an Apex or Top Step account. Best way for futures traders in my opinion. Is to always have like a prop firm available too, in case let's say that the market's not moving in your favor, you still feel that angst to trade, then go trade a prop firm, don't trade your own capital. If you feel like you've been killing it with the prop firm for a couple days, market conditions are in your favor, switch over to your funded account. Great way to take advantage. Because then if you blow an eval account, okay, that's better than blowing your own account. Then if you're doing good on an eval and you say, okay, well, I want to try to blah, blah, blah. I'm trading stocks mainly. Which one would you recommend? So to get started, I'd usually recommend with Apex Trader Funding. If you want, I'll post a link. I just did a webinar 2 weeks ago on what is Apex Trader Funding and how to use them. Answers all the questions you might have. I'll post that link. We do have a community too if you want to join. Check us out at Bullishbrs.com. I go live Monday through Friday for our community. Live trading, some analysis. I get on at 8:30, do our analysis. We do some live trading till about 11. Fantastic hold here on ES. Again, wishing NASDAQ had some type of support or resistance here. We're getting that 30-minute basing, beautiful. 40 seconds for it to close, and I want it to close even higher at this point. 30 seconds, come on now. Look at the low volume here. Low volume here. Maybe I will. Apex integrates with Bookmap. It does not. So my Bookmap, I'm using Rhythmic data over here. But, let's see, I'm trying to think. I think Top Step offers Bookmap data. I'm pretty sure I saw that recently that they added Bookmap as a broker. Even though Bookmap is not a broker, it's a charting and trading platform. But you could check that out. I liked that 30-minute reversal right there. See if we get the retest of that demand, will take it long. Alright, so I'm taking the retest along on this demand zone here. Same situation as before, guys. It stops me out, then fine, so be it. But I'm trading my plan right now. It's coming out of this demand zone. It's green close. I took the retest. I'm in a long. Looks alright. Looks okay. VIX pushing lower again. We really need to see some continuation on the VIX to the downside. Equities are trying to hold. Let's see. Take a look at equities right here, guys. Microsoft trying to hold. Meta trying to hold. Tesla holding. Just need Nvidia to start pushing higher as well. Nvidia is a huge pull on the ES and NQ, especially because it had its earnings yesterday. There we go. Nice retracement. Nice entry on that. NVIDIA trying to hold. Might add to this. I have some confidence in this trade at the moment, but we'll be patient and wait and see. Get above that 26. There we go, guys. I was going to say, if we get above 26, that would be huge. I want to see good buying pressure come in after 26. Nice, nice. How'd that hourly close? Hourly closed in 30 minutes. Didn't close yet. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Oh, nice. Amazing. Amazing. Give us another pump right here. Get to that 30. Get to that 30. There we go. Want to see continuation here, guys. We're struggling a little bit. Just gonna be patient. We do have a fair value gap here, like right here. But I'd much rather see those people get stopped out because demand, in my opinion, is much stronger than any fair value gap. So my first exit, I'm in 2 contracts. My first take profit's going to be above the fair value gap. We'll call it 32. My stop loss is currently at 14. I might move it up a little bit. We'll see. Yeah, we'll move the stop loss up a drop to 1475. Need these buyers to start to hold at a minute 30 left on the 5 minute. Could check our point of control on this 5. I want to see that volume's moving higher with price. Sort of stalling out here. Not the most ideal. Retesting demand one more time. That 22 level. Let's see, hitting that 20. Damn, man. Sellers have not given up today, guys. 50 seconds left. I really need to see buyers step back in on this last 50 seconds of this 5. If they don't, there's a good chance we stop out. There's a good chance these buys do not hold. A lot of selling pressure in there. Bro, I was on Instagram, right, just scrolling and whatever, and I find this Instagram trader, and he's like, oh, how many contracts do I get started with on an eval and a funded account? He's like, I usually get started on a 50K. I'll get started with like 2 minis. I'm like, yo, 2 minis? What are you trying to set everybody up to fail? Dude, this selling pressure is insane. That's very unfortunate on these longs. And most likely going to stop us out of these longs.
I think we're okay. 425 is holding on NASDAQ.
Yeah.
Hit the 50% retracement.
Let's see. Yeah, sellers, man, have been so active today. NVIDIA trying to reverse back lower too. But I want to see a higher low. We closed out of demand. I want to see a higher low. But just because I want to see that doesn't mean it's going to happen. I also wanted to see this yellow zone get ran through to stop people out who are trying to short this fair value gap. But right now we're retesting the fair value gap. VIX is trying to push lower, which is bullish. Yo, Moonshift, man, nice call on that that Nasdaq holding that level. $320 left in this 5. Be careful, we're running into some resistance again. Nice. Let's see. 22 is my first. I'm sorry, 32 is my first target. 32. A lot of resistance right up in here where we are right now. This is where a lot of people are entering sell positions. So I'd like to see those reverse. VIX pushing lower. We're still in demand, which still has me leaning more bullish than bearish. Just need to see that follow through.
I'm out. I'm chickened out there. But I'm good. I'm above my psychological level on my account. So
Okay. Like green?
Green. I don't know about that, but I mean definitely green on the day.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like that the current 5 we're on did not create a lower wick, but I feel like that's a silly excuse to not be in a trade right now. 2 minutes left in this 5. Where's point of control? Where's price at? Point of control is trying to stay out of this demand zone. Minute 45 left. I'm going to hold these longs, guys. We'll see. First target again is 59.32. That'd be 7 points for the first target. Second target's 59.59. That would be about 30 points.
Yeah, I got spooked out there, Kevin, because I saw the selling pressure increasing, and then I just thought, I've broken even. But then again, I just missed another 20 points.
So listen, it happens, and you know what? That might have been good that you got out, because guess what? This is an area of resistance. I'm holding longs into this area of resistance, looking for us to break out with the volume, but we're not getting that. So now I got to move my stop loss to 59.15, and there's a better chance that it goes and stops me out. Now we got a lot of resistance above head. 50 seconds left. VIX is moving lower, but struggling. Really need CES move higher. There we go. NVIDIA trying to find some strength. Amazon, Microsoft. Equities are looking like they're trying to hold. That's helping me on my bullish bias. I just don't like all this red I see here on Bookmap. It's a lot of passive sellers. I want to see us break through that. 30 seconds left, man. Still not that big of a fan. Need to see this close up here. Ten seconds. Come on now. Come on, yes. 2 seconds. It's alright. I won't stop out of it. I'll hold it because this could be a higher low right there. But we just closed out of demand again. Just all this resistance, man. I really need us to run through it. I'd say, what if I walk away for a second, trick the market, but then it's gonna go hit my stop loss. Yeah, look at this, guys. It's crazy. Chop City right now. Time is it? 10:40. Hopefully people are walking away from the market so it could reverse, but it's looking like it wants to go take out those 5-minute lows, if anything, first before it continues back higher. A lot of passive sellers in that 25 to 27 range. Damn, man. Nas with some selling. VIX is consolidating. Red flags. Red flags on the play. Equities were trying to move higher. NVIDIA just took a little bit of a dive, though. So did Tesla off of VWAP. Did gold give us our entry? Of course not. Market's really testing our patience this week, guys. Hopefully, leading into next week, we start to get some different price action, different developments, and we'll just wait. Not stopped out yet, but it's definitely looking like it's ready to run to those lows. Dude, if it was a little closer to 11, I'd have more confidence in this. But look at this thing. It's getting ready to go run, hit those lows. That's so unfortunate. Let's see. Here comes a yes to stop me out. Stop loss is at 1575, and it's there. Almost there. It's about to be there. I'm gonna drop it a little bit. 1450.
Maybe that 5-minute fair value gap will hold.
Yeah, the 5-minute bearish fair value gap is holding right now, which is unfortunate. But those get ran through about 60 to 70% of the time.
I meant the green one on the Nasdaq.
Oh.
It's like from 21,422 to 21,432.
Got you. Here we go, finding a bottom on NQ here. See if ES wants to hold too. Here we go. Just need equities to start pushing bullish. Nvidia and Tesla are bearish right now. And if those could flip and hold bullish, this would really help our longs. Minute left on this 5-minute. Thank goodness we're trying to wick back higher. Price action starting to align with our volume. Just really got to see follow through, man. Without follow through, we're not going anywhere. Getting closer to 11, though. I said the closer we get to 11, the more be okay with bulls. Let's see, 40 seconds left on this 15-minute. 45 closes in 30 minutes. 15 closes in 30 seconds. 5-minute closes in 30 seconds. Wanted to see us flip green on this. But guess what we're not doing? Maybe. Nine seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Where we closing? I'll keep my stop loss at 1475. Again, at the point where if it stops me out, it stops me out. If it continues, goes into profit, fantastic. But right now we're creating some lower highs, and we're squeezing on demand, making higher lows. But the squeeze looks like it's ready to fail again. Remember, sellers have had momentum today. Wanted to see equities push bullish. That will help us on this bull trend. There we go. Get us a little something. Microsoft Meta bullish. Apple trying to hold a low. Nvidia range bound. Tesla trying to hold above VWAP. Overall, equities are trying to hold. Alright guys, watch the chart for me. I'll be right back. Yo, don't let it hit my stop loss. If you guys let it hit my stop loss, I'll be so upset. But first target 32. Let's get it. Apex integrates, by the way, with Tradeovate and TradingView. Somebody was asking which integrations Apex has. CVD started to spike here on this rally. I'm going to hold these longs still, just being patient right now. Nvidia pushing higher. Tesla's the only one pushing lower right now. Even Microsoft's pushing higher. Okay, this looks good on equities, guys. Looks okay on the longs. Let's hold for a second, see. This 25, though, is a major area of resistance. Look at how much we've been rejecting it lately. Really need us to get back above that 25, 26. 27, really. Any news come out? Natural gas, that's it.
Price action like this can create quite a lot of natural gas.
That's funny. Price action like this makes me want to drink gas. Alright, time to break out.
Or gasolina.
What's that?
Somebody said they want to drink gasoline.
Oh yeah, no, I said that. I was joking. You said price action like this creates a lot of natural gas. I said price action like this makes me want to drink gas. There we go. 26 is being hit, but we're just coming into so much rejection up here. Come on now. There's 26 again. 26 gonna hit on. Okay, alright, give us something. Give us something. First target's right up here, 32. First target is 32. Point of control's up there. ES trying to move higher, VIX trying to move lower, NQ trying to move higher, giving me some confidence in these longs. There we go, 2650. Major key level here at 26, guys. Be so careful. I might get out of a contract if we get... No, I want to target that 32 as first TP. I just hate this range we're in, man. CVD with the drop. Nvidia's pushing higher. Amazon and Microsoft are not, and neither is Tesla. But I've noticed lately that we don't really need a majority of them for the trend. We just need to make sure majority of them aren't counter trend trading. So like some of them could be choppy, and the market could still sort of go. Yeah, I don't know, guys. This is just such poor price action right now. I feel like holding it is dumb. I feel like selling it at this point can also be dumb because it's not at our stop loss or our take profit yet. But we see the range of the market. The range is invalid. Crazy invalid. I might look to maybe first TP 29. Seeing how many times we failed to continue. And part of me thinks this thing could just dump and go right to stop loss. Because we don't have any good structure below us. Yeah, now the 45's holding. 30-minute a little bit. Hourly closes in 9 minutes. We could wait. I really wanted us... CVD's been moving higher. But I really wanted us to get above that 30 area. 22, this was my key level. 26, I have another key level. So I really wanted us to be able to scale above those levels. We'll see how we want to trade into it. I'm moving my take profit back to 32. So first TP is 32 right here.
So I've got a trend line intersecting the pivot point right about where we are, and a volume profile, intraday volume profile, just barely underneath it. So we're stuck in where this is a decision move. I'm expecting a strong move out of this area. I don't know when, but we're stuck here at volume profile, a trend line, and the pivot point. All three are acting as a huge magnet to keep us here on the ES around this 59, 20 to 25 area.
Nice, nice. I like VIX has gotten weaker, which is a bullish sign. But we just really need some follow through. Nvidia trying to move higher, okay. Apple, Microsoft, Meta trying to move higher. Amazon too, okay. Gaining a little confidence here. As long as they could gain some traction. If they gain some traction, again, guys, we're not looking for a crazy bull move. We're just looking for us to remain back within this range, which, yes, would be a bull move back to the upside.
Yeah, so Google's going green now, finally.
Nice. Yeah, all equities. Look at our equities, guys, except for Tesla, which is pulling back. Nvidia pushing higher, Microsoft higher, Amazon, Meta, Apple, all green. There we go. Come on now, let's go stop out these fair value gap traders. Let me get out of a contract at 32.50. Beautiful. Minute 46 left. If this just starts running, I'll move my TP. No, we'll keep that first take profit there. Like 32.50, 32.75. I'll try to see if we can, depending on how fast and how strong we move up there, I might move it higher. Try to capture more of a gain, but we'll see. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, we'll move it to 33.25 for a second. Minute 20 left in this 5 minutes. Some volume starting to step in. CVD spiking higher. We're moving our take profit, guys.
Google's selling off again.
Google selling off. Meta pushing higher. Microsoft, Nvidia all pushing higher right now. I like that. Let's see. Let's go. Moving my take profit.
It's just Google dragging. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Now it's
yeah. That's why I don't have Google in my weighted index. I've never found it to be consistently accurate. Like, I could see Google sell off and the rest of the equities all rallying like crazy, and I'm like, okay, well, that doesn't really help me if I'm trading futures. I'm going to put my take profit back to that 32.25 in case we want to pull back from that point. I don't feel like holding a big pullback.
Google deleted.
Google deleted. Definitely concerned we don't break it, though. Look at that. 6 seconds left. Wanted us to close a little higher here. I'm not saying it's an irrelevant stock or anything, or not to use it at all. It still is in the... Is it in the Mag 7? It's not even the Mag 7 anymore. No. Yes, it is. It's the G. Google. Now, I'm not a fan of the structure we had on this break higher, but I will still hold. I'll maybe move my stop loss a little bit. Oh, nope, you're a robot. XO, you're a robot. I can't hear you. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm feeling bullish until it's not on 2 contracts MNQ. Nice, man, nice. Oh, on NQ. Okay, cool, cool. I'm in 2 contracts yes right now. From my average price now is 59.2375. Because I started with 1 contract and then I added with some confirmation. So TP1, TP2, supply. Trump intelligence briefing. Not even going to go there. I feel like the name, I'm not even going to say it. You're right, let's not go there. Alright, here we go. Starting to move higher. Getting close to TP1 here. I'm going to move my sell limit for a second, because if we blow through with some strength, and I could capture another point or so. Let's see. No. Again, I'm going to keep it 32.50 on first take profit. How's our 15 look, actually? That looks alright. I'll move that take profit. VIX moving lower. Weighted index moving higher. Here comes that first TP, 32.50. Nice, okay. I'm hovering over it right now, so if it starts to pull back, I'll just get right out. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm going to get out of one at 32.50. Holding one contract. Good stuff today, guys. Great stuff. Patience is key. I'll hold this last contract to take profit or stop loss. Killed it. Killed it. CVD's been pushing higher. I don't like that NASDAQ is at that area that I wanted to be support, could now be resistance, but I was still looking for a reversal at some point and to be bullish today, so I'm going to hold this off of this demand zone. This is a 90-minute demand zone. And look at the 15-minute, how it's going to close. Hopefully. Hopefully it closes somewhere up here. Look at this support building up under us, too. This looks okay, guys. This looks okay, guy. Let's see, guys. Let's wait. Killing it right now. I did get out of the one contract at TP1. I'm holding the last contract to 59. Nice. Beautiful. Amazing. Let's go. Huge. That weighted index looking alright. Looks good, guys. Looks good. Now we can wait for 5-minute candles to close, some new 15-minute candles to close. See if it does want to give us some type of pullback or re-entry so we could get back in the trade on another contract. Looking alright. Love to see it. Big buy bubbles. Coming up to 34. Pretty strong area on Bookmap earlier. I guess that probably could have been TP1. But that's okay. Nice, nice. 25K views on that NVIDIA call that I covered yesterday on Benzinga with Paul Meeks. He's a hedge fund manager and heavily invested in tech and knows all about that stuff. So very cool. We did our analysis. We had a conversation about it, what he thought about NVIDIA, where price might go, all that stuff. All that fun stuff. Where is NVIDIA? Okay, it's at 141.69 right now. Guys, we're still in these longs on ES. If you're on YouTube, make sure you are hitting that like button. This is just part of day trading, right? We're in longs. Entry point was down here. We're just waiting right now for it to continue. Definitely thinking of adding right now. Just to be in that extra contract. Because I got out right here, too. Maybe if I could get in an entry below my exit on that first TP. Let's see. Maybe 27. We'll look for 27 for a retest if we could add a contract on the longs. What's today, guys? Thursday? Yeah. Oh, and it's 11? Let's check that hourly close. Alright, here's a pullback. Let's check that hourly close. Beautiful rejection on the hourly, guys. That's great. I was looking for a 27 retrace to add. I'm going to add here. Stop loss on the add is going to be at 59.22. So right over here. So I added right here on this red pullback. Just mark it. Stop loss on the add is right here. Here comes that 27. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Happy Thursday. Come on, give us maybe 27. 27's way down here, though, so we'll have to see. Oh, big pullback right there. Let's see. Huge pullback. There's that 26.
It's Google again.
It's Google? God damn it, Google.
All right, that candle at 10:55 was the half measured move back from the market
Damn.
open high to low.
This is crazy. We got low volume on this drop. I'm gonna move my stop loss down a little bit on that on that add. Want to see some buyers step back in, and I'll add again. Average down a little bit. Still in the green from that earlier entry. See how we react off that open price. 20 seconds left. It starts to move back higher now. Come on. "13 seconds. Need to see this hold here. If it doesn't, I'm a little concerned on these longs. Because volume's starting to pick up a little bit. 1 second. Trying to hold, man. Let's see. Okay, that was a good bubble. Be a little patient here. Sellers got pretty nasty on that last 5. And volume started to pick up there too. That was a pretty good TP1. Wasn't the best ad. Guys, if you want, we'll wrap the stream up, but I'll keep it going until we're out of this trade if you guys want. Need to see VIX start pushing lower again. Same with NQ and the weighted index. Microsoft took a pretty nasty turn. So did Meta to the downside that last candle. Definitely a concerning point right here. Want to see the CVD start to spike higher. That would show me that aggressive buying volume's coming in. Look how 50-50 session volume delta has been today too. It's another bit of a red flag. Okay, a little bit of a move on the CVD. Want to see some follow through, and it's not really giving that to us. Tells me buyers are trying to push, but they keep failing right now. So at some point, buyers are going to fail or sellers are going to fail. And part of me's thinking buyers might fail here. We might be bear flagging out of this demand zone. But let's see. I usually don't go off flag patterns like that. Higher lows, higher highs, that's what I like to look for. Supply, demand, price levels. Time at frame analysis. $15 just came back to this order block, and it doesn't close for 7 minutes, so I still have some time to wait. We need to see us close above this yellow zone. We'll make it like pink. Gotta close above that pink zone for us to remain bullish. Without that, there's a great chance sellers step in here. Weighted index looking bearish again too. Ooh, all equities are looking like they're ready to hurt. Part of me wants to stop out just to play it safe. But stopping out here, if it starts to pull back, that leads to FOMO, that leads to just can't trade psychologically. Gotta trade thoughtfully, right? What are my thoughts? Well, my thoughts are we're on this 5-minute order block right here, 15-minute order block too, and a demand zone. I don't want to stop out of a long position here. I would consider getting in a long position here. VIX is pushing higher though. Yeah.
ES is back to intraday VPOC and the pivot point, so we're back still stuck at that spot.
Yep. I have major key level 59.22 I've been talking about all morning, and that's what's trying to hold right now too. So we'll be patient on this. We'll wait on it. Stop loss or take profit. That's the only way the market could go. $40 seconds left. Really want to see us start to hold here. 24 seconds. Come on, there we go, buyers. YouTube guys, let me know if you took this trade with us. Join us. I'll be live again tomorrow. It's Friday. I'm going to wrap up the YouTube stream here. But Discord, you guys hang around. We'll wrap up this trade.